y'all. It's Tina Senna. Hello. Where have I been? What is happening? Where's Fitness Friday gone? Who wants it back on the regular? I mean, you know, shoot us some texts, some messages, some DMs. Good morning, happy Fitness Friday, everybody. Tina Senna, and I am here live with my very dear friend and fitness colleague, health and fitness expert, Dottie LaBlanc.
Yes.
And coincidentally, her husband is named Matt LeBlanc. I found this out later on that it's not Matt LeBlanc from Friends.
Although he has ridden motorcycles with him and
right, and he's pretty cute. I'm going to say that out loud. Shout out to Matt LeBlanc here in Vintage Oaks, not from Friends. Super cute. Hey, Dottie and I are here today to talk to you all about heart health. Since it is February and it's Heart Health Month, we have a very busy month in February here. Dottie is the director at the Vintage Oaks Fitness Center. I work as well, but Dottie has been directing it for how long? 2 years?
Over a year, yeah. I know they opened last
November, right?
November. So it's been a year.
Okay. Been a year, and she is amazing, and she is in charge of all the events here and getting all the classes together and all the things. And she put together a 5K this year for heart health. So we're going to talk to y'all about that and give you all the details. But we both have some personal stories to share on heart health and how to. We're going to give you some tips to avoid it, signs that there are some heart issues. And we're going to just talk to you about all those things.
All the things.
But Dottie, tell us your story first. You've got a personal story on heart health.
Yeah, so heart disease that actually runs in my family. My dad died, I'm going to say 7 years ago. He was like in his very early 70s due to heart failure. His was part family, so part hereditary, but part of it was severely self-inflicted. He lived a very exciting life when he was younger. I mean, and even through his older age, he abused some medications. I mean, he abused some drugs. So it was kind of a plethora of things that kind of came together and imploded. Throughout my life, he had a pacemaker. He had, when that stopped working, he had a defibrillator. And then I want to say it was 2012. I really want to say it was 2011, 2012. It's been so long.
Yeah. I know. I feel you.
But we got the phone call that he was actually in the hospital and he wasn't doing too hot. So we drove into Houston and come to find out he was on the heart transplant list. And because of his lifestyle and his age, he was really far down the list. So we didn't know if he was going to receive the heart. But he died of heart failure a couple days later. And so that kind of flipped me on a dime, along with other personal things like high blood pressure, diabetes. He also had
he had all the things.
Well, my mom she had high blood pressure. He had low blood pressure, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. That was one of the biggest reasons. Like after I had my daughter, I was like, okay, when you know better, you do better.
Well, there's a family history there.
There's a family history, so that's why I changed my path of what I wanted to do.
You said he had a family history also, Dad.
His dad. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so that right there, whether you have a family history or not, we're always telling you to be as preventative as possible. But now when there is a family history, which when Michael and I, we ran and operated our own business, Profit, many of you know, that was one of the things that we did when you first came in is we did a health and fitness assessment. And we always asked, was there a family history? Those health indicators help us to help you even better because if there is cancer, if there is diabetes, if there is heart disease already or high blood pressure already in the family, there's already a history there, then
there's a chance.
Y'all, sorry, I don't care what you're doing. We're not invincible. I mean, like something could happen. And here's the other thing: you can only abuse your body so long. And we're in our 20s, we're in our 30s, we're in our 40s, and we're like, I feel good. I'm doing it. I'm living life.
Doing the things.
You get into your 50s, you get into your 60s, it starts to catch up with you. It just does. So, and even people that start exercising later, they're like, okay, I get it. I have been abusing myself all these years. I'm going to start now. I mean,
or not.
In his case. Right, but and we're going to talk about Michael's story too a little bit, but so that trip to switch for you.
That trip to switch for me because you can only fight genetics for so long.
Right.
Sometimes it's just inherent. So like For me, when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
And when you teach your family better, and your family does better, then you have a safer sense of things. So if something was to happen,
yep,
you know what needs to happen next.
Well, I always say too, I think the best, when I'm talking about prevention, which I always talk about, prevention. I mean, so to me, if something were to happen to me, to know that I took all the steps possible to avoid that, I didn't self-inflict.
Right.
That was just God's calling on me. That, you know what I mean? And I had all the tools in the toolbox. I used as many of them as I could. Mm-hmm. That to me gives me peace of mind, because to be lying in a hospital bed knowing I did this to myself would crush me, and to know that my daughter would have to see that or watch that would crush me as well. Right. So is that what prompted you to get into health and fitness all together? Then is just that whole lifestyle switch,
all of the things to try to be as preventative as possible, because if I can fight it, I'm going to fight it. Yeah, because I don't want to go down that road.
Now, and what Dottie and I did, we did some research. I mean, whatever you look up or help you, just find your jam. Yeah. There are so many things, and we're going to give you some other tips, but there's so many things that you just go walk for 3 minutes and walk vigorously. What everybody's doing at home, just put something on in your ears, listen to some really great music if that's what you would. Have all of your levels checked, and then just every year just keep looking, just go and get that done. It's such a simple thing to do with your doctor. You don't need the doctor to tell you. You can go in. I go in and ask my doctor, I want to get blood work drawn. Yep. Just so I can see where I'm at. And then, like you said, you want to check your blood pressure at that point. If you're having any kind of chest pains, now here's the other thing, because anxiety attacks, panic attacks, and heart attacks go kind of hand in hand. People are having panic attacks, they're thinking they're having heart attacks. People may be really having heart trouble, and they're having, it's an anxiety. Now that's what happened to Michael Senna. So y'all know that Michael Senna back in October had a heart attack, which came out of nowhere. He's been in health and fitness for 40 years. He's been healthy all of those years. But Michael too, back in 06, 07, you also know Michael had double knee replacement, and he was on a lot of Vicodin for many years. Wow. And we think that contributed to, he had a lot of plaque buildup. That was what ended up happening with Michael. He does have some family history of high cholesterol, but nothing crazy. Yeah. And Michael's cholesterol was not that high. But he had a lot of stress these last couple of years. He wasn't getting into the gym as often as he had been. So I think that slowed his body down to where I feel like Michael lost connection with his body. He lost his mind. He lost his connection because he was so in tune with how he felt every day and all the things. So he was literally in a hotel room maybe a month before the heart attack, thinking he was having a panic attack or an anxiety issue, and it was probably it was a sign of actually his heart. Yeah. So if you're feeling any kind of chest pain, women, it happens in your back a lot. So that have stuff going on in their back. Therapy is another great outlet, guys. I mean, say to seek wise counsel. Do not be afraid to go to a therapist. Or just talk to a friend, whoever you know is a trusted confidant that you could just start. I mean, sometimes you just need to vomit all that stuff out. And I mean, that's just a release for us. So, and try to find a friend that maybe will work out with you. What else do you want to add to, because you were talking about supplements earlier.
Yeah, there are a couple things.
Because that's important, I think, to talk to them
that are
about.
crucial, because one of the things that always comes up is omega-3s, omega-6s. Eat your fish at least 2 times a week. There are people out there in this world that hate fish. Let's just be really significantly honest.
True.
And 3s, think good fat in, bad fat out. Helps to reduce inflammation. It also
the
helps,
omega-3s.
The omega-3s.
Okay.
And omega-3s also help to synthesize protein in the body to help with repair. So if you have an injury, or even to rebuild lean muscle mass. So it's crucial. So it does a lot of really good beneficial things.
Now, omega-6s. What are omega-6s?
You can find omega-6s in all kinds of different foods. The omega-6s cause more inflammation in the body.
But are there omega-6s in fishes and things like that too, or are those more omega-3s?
Those are more omega-3s.
Right, in the fish. So
in
that's
the fish.
Why they say, right.
In the fish.
So I just want to give them, where would they get omega-6? What foods would they be eating, or how would they be ingesting too much omega-6?
Oh God, that's going to be, number one, a lot of processed foods.
Okay.
Number two,
that's what I was trying to get to.
Going to be in some of your
saturated fats,
but you're going to get some in just your typical foods like beans and lentils and things like that. Great for heart health. Beans and lentils.
Yes.
Add color to your plate, which is huge. That's what I always say.
We got that for you too.
Yep, berries. But making sure you're combating that, because some omega-6s you're not going to avoid. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing.
And it's not bad to have. It's not bad to have some, but this is great education right now, guys, to even understand that, because some of us don't even realize there's a difference between, because that's another thing with supplements. It all gets thrown out there, like, take your vitamins, take your supplements, and we actually had Leslie Tatum talk to us a little bit about supplements, because that too is something to get tested on. If you don't need iron, don't take iron. Quit trying to guess that your thyroid is off or your blood pressure is high. If you haven't, just go check.
Yeah.
So do you know if you're taking in more of those omega-6 fats than your omega-3 fats, and then know what your omega-3s are? Are you saying fishes?
And I pulled up some. So flaxseed oil, flax seeds, hemp seed oil, grapeseed oil, pumpkin seeds, raw sunflower seeds, nuts.
Coconut oil, avocado, all good.
So like these are things that are good in moderation, and that's why like when a nutritionist is going to talk to you, or anytime I recommend a plan, they're very adamant on exactly how much of what you can have, because they know where that ratio is going to fall and where it's going to be a detriment to your health. And you were talking about getting tested for things inside of your vitamins through blood work. You can also do that through DNA testing, which is huge. Yeah. That's how I figured out I was B12 deficient.
Was through ID Life,
right? Yeah, it's through ID Life. Yeah, and it's through the company that I work one-on-one with. But so there's a million ways to figure out what you need, and that's one thing that you said, you may not need X, Y, and Z. Like, multivitamins are not for everybody, because you may not need all the crap that's inside of that multivitamin, because you pee out most of it. You'll
pee out most of it, but just why you put the money out for it.
Yeah.
It's like, if you don't need the extra vitamin B or the extra vitamin C, or everybody needs D, but just get tested for it.
Get tested for it.
And then CoQ10 was the other one we were talking about.
CoQ10 is huge, because as we age, our body doesn't produce as much of the CoQ10, so it's an antioxidant. So think of it that way. So it's going to help with all the oxygen and all the things in your body, and just helping you just to adapt, basically. If you have high blood pressure, the medication that you're taking could inhibit the production of CoQ10 as well. So, for example, my vitamin pack that I take has antioxidants in it. It has CoQ10 in it. It has B12 in it.
Yeah.
And it has my omegas in it.
Yeah.
It also has vitamin E, which is really good for heart health. And why take CoQ10? Why is it important? It can help to lower blood sugar levels. It can help ease the symptoms of heart disease and kind of eliminate it. Like, not altogether, but it's one of those things that it's kind of a preventative.
Yeah.
So if you know you have that family history, those are some things that you can just naturally add in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So guys, that's great. Thank you for sharing. I'm like, thank you for sharing that, because that's all good stuff. So I think, guys, to wrap it up, we want to just tell you that even if you take it's all of it. So it can't be I take all the vitamins. Why do I feel like this? Well, but you're not exercising, and then you're not eating good food.
You're not changing anything.
You're not really changing. And we get it. Like, life's happening to all of us. It's happening to all of us. We're all struggling in some way, shape, or form. I mean, nobody's crossing their T's and dotting their I's every single day on everything. But to make it's habit. It's just going, and it's you having to change your mindset once and for all. That's on you. I'm sorry. There's no magic pill. Dottie and I don't have this. Nobody has the solutions. You can listen to all the things. You can listen to all the people, and you can buy all the books and all this stuff. But it's going to come down to you making the decision to help you or to change you. And we're not trying. Nobody wants to scare anybody. This is just reality. I mean, Michael Senna at 59 years old, if you would have told him he was going to have a heart attack, he would have laughed at you and said you're crazy and never me. He's been talking to people about this very thing his whole existence. But it did happen to him, and it did go, whoa, okay, he gets it. Yeah. He is aging. Those things do catch up to you from your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and Michael had not been going for his blood work. He knows now. Yeah. It's now he's going, how he didn't listen to he didn't take his own medicine because he was letting life happen to him too much. Like he wasn't controlling what he knew better. He knew he should have been going to the gym, but he'd wake up and he'd let work consume him instead. So he would bypass his workouts to go get to work. When he didn't have to. That was the thing. Like, he didn't have to. Some people are like, well, I have to be at work, Tina. I have to leave for 5 o'clock, for the train by 5, and I don't get home until 6. I get that too, but it's somehow, you've got to figure out, well, two days a week. I know I don't get home until 6, but I am going to go right to the gym, and I might not get home until 8, but I am going to go do 30 minutes after work. Or you got to get up at 4 in the morning. I know that sucks too, but I mean, it's whatever we have to do to kind of manage that out. You guys know what that is. And if you can't get to the gym, the food is 80% of it. Yeah. So that's your you have control of that. So okay, you can't get to the gym, you can't exercise, you can control what you put in your mouth. I'm sorry, that's something that I'm not even sorry. Not sorry. No, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. That is something that y'all can control. Dottie is prepping for a competition right now, so she is making sure that was a conscious decision that she made, that she knew she was going to have to shift things in her life to really make sure she was prepping. And now what I love about that is she's going to be in that habit now. Even once the show is come and gone, she's going to be in the habit of, she might not be prepping just turkey and peppers. She might be changing up the diet a little bit, but you will probably it'll be for you to just prep. Yeah. You're going to be like, okay, it's Sunday, it's Wednesday, I got to make my food. And so that's all for you all to create too. Somehow, some way, look at your life and figure out, how can I manage this better? How can I manage what I'm putting into my body a little bit better? Can you all go to the doctor? Pretty much everybody can go make a trip to the doctor, just get the blood work done. That's tip number 1, go get some blood work done. Tip number 2 is to just start to incorporate some sort of movement, some extra movement during the week if you can. Number 3 is just to go make sure that you are putting the right foods in your body. And you guys know what they are. If you're eating Cheez-Its and Goldfish crackers and pizza and double deep fried anything, it's not good.
If you go through a drive-through.
If you're driving through all the time. So just starting with those 3 things, I think is key. And then managing your stress, guys. And I'm going to send you an email when this is all over with some tips on some of the great foods that you can eat. All these tips are going to be kind of recapped, and give you some other ideas on how you can manage your stress a little bit better. Because we know it sounds good to say, okay, yes, you said eat good and exercise and manage my stress, but how do I do that? We're going to give you the how-tos, a little bit of that. But as we wrap up, we just want to invite all of our local Vintage Oaks peeps that are watching today. We have a 5K. Can they still sign up or no?
They
just
can
show up.
No, they can.
Just come on. That'll stress Dottie out. That'll help with the stress.
Yeah. You can still sign up through the link.
Okay.
The payment link has changed. You can either just PayPal the money and it's on the form, or you can bring a check that is made out to the POA of Vintage Oaks, and I can deposit that for you.
All right. And when are we doing this? Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
Watch us live. We're going to be on live all morning. I mean, I know you don't want to miss that. That's going to just prepare your heart for that.
And if you registered, come pick up your stuff today.
Come pick up your stuff today. That will help her stress levels, y'all.
Go away.
Okay, so tomorrow, Vintage Oaks, we're having a 5K. We'll be coming to you live from that. And thank you for coming today and being here with me.
Oh,
and talking about her. I love her.
Well, the thing is, God gave us one body to live in.
That's it.
We got to take care of it.
We got to take care of it, guys. That's it.
Care of it.
So we love you. Take care of your heart this weekend, okay? And then we will see you soon.
Yes, if not tomorrow.
If we'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.